Hello, my name's Geraldine and welcome to our second Messy Church. Last week we did the colour red, so this week we're going to do the colour orange and food from the Bible. First of all, I want to say a happy 3rd birthday to Jack and everyone else who's had birthdays this coming week. Now there's lots of food in the Bible you can read about, but I'm going to concentrate today on bread and wine. When Jesus had his last meal with the disciples, his friends, he took bread and shared it with them, and then he took wine and shared that with them. And he said, "When you drink the wine and eat the bread, think of me." So today, we're not going to make bread, but I thought we'd make pizza. And so we're going to start by making a dough. First of all, we're going to need some plain flour, and that's 2 cups. And the ingredients will appear at the bottom of the screen in a few moments. 2 cups of plain flour, that's 1. And that's 2. We're going to need a tablespoon of baking powder, and then a little bit of salt. Should be about 3/4 of a tablespoon, but half a tablespoon will be fine. And then a tablespoon of oil. Oops. And finally, a cup of water. And put that in. Then you mix it with a spoon until all the moisture is out of it. Then we have to get our hands in and get a bit messy. But after all, that's what Messy Church is all about. You mix the dough together. If it's a bit sticky, then you can put some flour with it. And if it's not quite sticking together, you can put a little drop more water in with it. Break the dough into 2 equal sections because this dough will make 2 round pizzas. Using some flour, you can then start to make your pizza. Pizzas will be enough to feed 4 people. Right, let's finish rolling this. I'm not doing this on an ordinary tablecloth. It is a plastic one, so don't try and do it on Mum's best linen tablecloth. It's not a very good shaped pizza, but that will do. And I have a number of things that we can put on it. First of all, I fried some onion with some tomato, tin of tomato, and so it's nice and thick, but you could use tomato paste or even tomato ketchup. I'm only using half so that we can use the other half for the rest of the pizza. Need to smooth that on. Now for the fun bit. I've got pepperoni sausage that you can put on. Cover it up. I've got some chorizo too. And then I've got some tomatoes, red ones and orange ones. And they can go on as well. And then I've got a ball of mozzarella cheese, and little bits of cheese can be put on. Right, that's my pizza with all the meat, the tomatoes, and now I'm going to sprinkle it with my cheese and some pepper. The beauty of making your own pizza is you can put on all the ingredients that you like. So now I'm going to tidy up, put that in the oven after I've made the other pizza, and hopefully you'll see what it looks like once we're finished. Right, the pizzas are in the oven at gas mark 400 Fahrenheit or 200 centigrade for 15 minutes, which just gives me enough time to do a couple more quick crafts with you. We spoke about wine, and wine comes from grapes. So I thought I would make, still keeping messy, a picture using paint. And because I haven't got purple, I'm making the purple using red and blue together. Let's mix that up. That's a nice deep purple. And then using a paintbrush, I've been using a paintbrush, I've been painting the bottom of a cork, and then you can make some lovely round shapes. Just like that. A few more. And you've got a lovely bunch of grapes. Let's have a stalk. And maybe use a green, and we'll have a leaf too. And there we are, a bunch of grapes. For my last craft, I'm going to make something completely different. So for the final craft, it's an animal craft, and I've cut out the bottoms from an egg carton, and they've got some lovely points. And I've made a giraffe. In fact, I think it needs some eyes. Let's put some eyes on my giraffe. Isn't he lovely? So I've got a strong piece of card. I've got a piece of orange paper. So I've cut out a giraffe's face and neck, and I'm going to glue it onto my stronger piece of card. If you haven't got orange paper or yellow paper, you can always draw it onto your card. And then if we stick it on like this, and then I had put on some little, almost like horns that they have, and some markings on his neck. Then you need to stick on your cone like that. You might find that just using a Brit stick isn't strong enough. You might need something a bit stronger than that, but let's try it. There we go. And then we'll put his eyes on too. Where should we put his eyes? Let's put one eye here, one eye on the other side. And there we are. We have our giraffe. You can then colour in the background. You could even make a frame to go on it. So finally, before our pizzas are ready and we have our dinner, I just wanted to say a prayer. Dear Lord, thank you for the food that we eat. We pray for all those people who are hungry in the world and in our own country. We pray for the farmers and the shop workers who provide food for us. Amen. The pizza has had 20 minutes in the oven. Hasn't that turned out lovely? We're just going to sit and eat it now. Hope you have a happy week and keep safe. Bye.